Hey Tom, how are you doing? It's Shib here. I don't know if you remember me. I came in contact with your company a few days ago, and I was just about to write you an email, and I thought it would be better to make you a little video, like I do for a lot of my clients. Basically, take you through the process of what we're doing for a couple of contractors in Connecticut, roofers in New Jersey, and how the process works in terms of building more brand and visibility into your business through online platforms, right? So let's begin. Now, one of the first things we like to do when we want to get more business from an area is find out how many people are searching for that service to start with, all right? And a great tool for that is the Google Keywords Planner. It's a free tool. Anybody who has a Gmail account can access it. You can just go in, type in your business, your service, goods, and the area, and Google will tell you on a monthly basis how many people are searching. So let's get started. Remodeling contractors, Westchester, hopefully I spelled that right, Westchester County. Let's go. Loading. Boom. General contractor Westchester NY, 10 to 100 people. That's the word. Now we want something a bit more specific if possible. Home improvement contractor. Kitchen remodeling, Westchester, New York. So if you do kitchens and bathrooms, which most contractors, they do both of those, that'll be a good keyword. So we'll go with this one, right? Now, what this means is that on a monthly basis, every month, 10 to 100 people are searching for exactly this keyword. Kitchen remodeling, Westchester, New York. Now, I can assure you there's actually a lot more than this, but Google shows us this number just for people who are typing this exact sequence. So all the people who are typing in kitchen remodeler, Westchester, New York, not remodeling. To us, that's the same thing. Remodeling, remodeler, it's the same thing. But to Google, they work by exact keywords. It's like a robot, right? So they're showing us this number just for people who type that in. But nevertheless, it's a good keyword because we know it's getting traffic and it has an AdWords bid. People are going for it, right? So we will use it for our example. Once we find a good keyword like this, a general one, what I like to do is go right over to Google and punch it in and see what's up. Who is currently getting this traffic? Who is currently, when people are typing this in, who is being shown? Who are they going to? This 10 to 100 people per month, where is this traffic being led to? Boom. First of all, we see maps comes up. First one, tile design of Westchester Inc. Westchester Marble and Granite Works, Dreamwork Kitchen and Bathroom. This is the maps, okay? This is a really good place to be because this is over organic, and plus to be here, you have to be located in the area, which takes out a lot of the big fish in the industry like HomeAdvisor. HomeAdvisor and stuff, you'll see all these, like Prime Buyers, or any directory websites, Yelp, these things, they can easily rank in organic, where is the second base place to be, but to be in the maps, you have to be located there. Google made it so you are only competing with people who are just like your business. They're another remodeling company who's located in Westchester, serving Westchester community. All right. So that's the first thing that comes up, and then it's the organic. Now, right off the bat, we can see that a few companies are doing really well in here, right? Who are on the first place: WestchesterHomeImprovement.com, KBS Kitchen and Bath Source. So they're the first one. Okay. So what I like to do here is once I find a good company that are doing really well, so since they're first in organic, I like to look them up in their back end. What are they exactly doing that's making them come in the first place? They're getting all this traffic now because they are coming up for a keyword which people are searching. They're probably doing some things right. Okay, so I punch them in this tool called SEMrush. It's one of my favorite tools. It lets you see the backlinks a website is using, the keywords they're targeting, down to even what ad they're writing up to get people to click on them if they're running ads, okay? So it's really great, and boom. Right off the bat, we can see that they have 498 backlinks, which we will get to in a second. First, I like to see how many customers are coming to their business as of now, live on a daily, regular, weekly basis, okay? Boom. So, wow, that's a lot. they have around, you see, as the date changes, 430, 450, 420, above 400 people coming to their business on a regular basis. So right off that, I can say they're not a small business. This is possibly medium to large size business. I would say even a large scale. They might have multiple locations, and yeah, if they were to buy this kind of traffic, the amount of traffic they're getting organically without paying Google, it would cost them on a regular basis $1,700 on a monthly basis. I mean, not regular, but yeah. So they're doing some really good SEO. Once I find that out, I like to look at what keywords they're targeting. Okay, kitchen cabinets, Westchester NY. See, we didn't see that in the Google Keyword Planner. That's a good one. And then kitchen and bath stores. Let's see what else. Bathroom remodeling, Westchester, New York. See, this tool is really great because it not only shows you what they're targeting, so it does the homework for us. We're not guessing what sounds good to us and then we're going for it. It shows us what are the big fish going for. And not only that, it also shows us how many people, how many customers are coming directly in relation to that word. So it does a lot for us, right? So it gives us a really good idea the main keywords that are bringing in the business and the amount of traffic they're getting, right? So if you can see, even if you have, let's take just a fraction of their traffic, 450 people. That's what they're getting regular. Let's say if we're bringing this on a monthly basis, what this means, using Google's general timeline, right? This is their sales process for home improvement niche, right? 450 people are coming to your website. Out of that, most people, Google said, are just window shopping. You're only 8 to 20% of that traffic is going to make a call to action, right? And this will depend on if you have a contact form, if you have a phone number that's easy, your site loads fast, if the design is nice, you have trust signals such as, BBB, all these things that people like to see that you are involved with, which makes them feel that you are a trustworthy source to make a call to action and move forward with, right? Let's stay on the low end and say 15%. 8 to 20% will make a call. We'll say 15%, okay? The mid-range, 0.15. 67 calls. What does that mean for your business? What's your average sale? If 67 calls were coming, how many of them would you close? Now it's up to only you left. If you're good on the phones, if you're a good salesman, you know your ratios. If some people close every 5th call they get. I've heard contractors, they close almost every 3rd of the call. They get 3 calls, they'll close 1 of them. They get 10 calls, they close like 3 to 4. So their close ratio is much higher. But whatever it is, that's your number. But this is taking the online numbers and rankings into a proper, practical direction, phone calls. All right. So that's the expectation from some kind of traffic. And all right, now let's look at something that's even greater, and that is the backlinks. So KBS has 498 backlinks. If you don't know, this is basically like votes. Anytime somebody outside, if they're mentioning about me, about marketing all over the place, it makes me look more credible. Just like that, Google is the same way. When there's many other websites mentioning your name, you look more credible. Google starts to pick it up like, KBS is being mentioned in this online magazine, in this online newspaper. They have a press release. They're getting links from all this place. They must be pretty good at this home improvement niche. And then it starts to rank up. Now, not all backlinks are weighed equally, but that's just the basic gist of it. Just like in real life, if Obama was to, recommend me as a great online marketer, it would mean a lot more than, let's say, my roommate recommending me, right? So that's how it also goes. Anyways, what this means for us is we can actually go in and see every single backlink that this company has. This is huge. This takes off almost so much of the research because not only can we see what's working with the keywords and everything, but we can see where they're getting their power. How are they ranking up? Keywords, choosing the keywords is like the right direction, but you need the power behind the right direction to get up there, if that makes sense, right? You see these are backlinks they lost. That means the websites that were talking about them maybe, expired or something, but not to worry for them because they have so many and they're also getting new ones recently. So they're actively getting backlinks on the daily to stay up here. Like I said, We will check out one of them. See, this one is mentioning them, WAG magazine. Let's go to it. Boom. WAG mag. It's a magazine, and somewhere they're going to be mentioning, how do you say, KBS, right? That's the name. Let me check again. KBS Kitchen, right? If that makes sense. So you can get an idea now. They have 498 of these outreach places that are talking about them. That's pushing them up into the ranks, right? We take the same thing. Google is not biased. Their cards on the table. If you search up Westchester remodeling contractor, they show you who's on the first page. Then on tools like this, you can see why they're on the first page. The only thing is left now is to make a systematic plan to take the same action to get the same visibility. Now, if we go over to your website and we plug it in the same tool, you'll be able to see some things that are interesting. Now, I'll be honest, it's not going to be the common route I take in terms of displaying what I, the changes to make, because you already have a lot of traffic. You see, oh, it's showing 0. 1 second. USA. So your website already has great SEO done. It has 8,000 backlinks. I didn't get to take a look at the quality of them, but hey, you're ranking for a lot of key terms, so that's one of the biggest indicators, right? And traffic is one of the biggest indicators that of that the whole thing is working quite well together, all right? So, for example, there are keywords, right? In the keyword list, the biggest ones that are most searched that's bringing traffic to your business is your business name. There's average 260 people, first of all, typing in TWeber and coming to your website, which means that, they're not just looking for just another plumbing company, or plumber near me. They're looking for TWeber. So, you have a really strong presence put out there. And when there's traffic with brand name coming to a website, it tells Google that you are an authority in the topic right off the bat, regardless of what backlinks you have. Sometimes your site doesn't even have to be that good. They made it like this recently, actually not too long ago. It was always like that, but they changed it that people who are really good and there's people searching in the niche with their brand name, it's the ultimate confirmer that it's what the people like to see. So they put a huge weight on that, which makes our job, to be honest, as online marketers much easier when we get to work with companies like yours, because whichever direction we take it, the visibility comes much faster and you rank much quicker because there's already presence and authority set in Google's eyes. All right. Now, there's only 2 things I would change. Okay, 2 campaigns. Most times it's always about trying to dominate in the town you're in, which you are already doing quite well, right? Now, for TWeber, what I would do is the 2 main things is this. There is a lot of keywords that you guys are just in the corner for. For example, Westchester heating. Okay, you're in position 11, which is top of page 2, just 1 spot away from bottom of page 1. They say in Google charts that the first position, I'm talking about page 1, position 1, gets about 37% of the traffic. And then it goes to about like 14 just on the second position. Top 5 get majority of it. A lot of people don't even go to the bottom of page 1 nowadays, right? So the systems are like that. It's not just being about in page 1. It's you want to be on the top half of page 1, right? So getting these terms that are buyer intensive, right? People are actually looking for to make a purchase. We choose these ones that you're already showing up for and put some power to those pages through backlinks, through some exposure, a few press releases, and maybe just nothing too crazy, just very natural white hat links. It will definitely push these right up to the top positions really quickly. This happens time and time again for our clients whenever they're showing up already in page 2, right? Because the majority of the power is already there. Plumber Peak Skill NY 11. You'd really be able to put out some of these key terms and get up there, right? All the way down to ones that are in position 3 and page 2 and 3, right? All the way into 2 and 3. So you see you have a lot of key terms there. it's blanketing. You can go to the next page. So it's a huge amount of reach that can do that, right? So right off the bat, even without going for new keywords, if we were to just put power for the ones that you're already showing up for, you could probably double this traffic, right? Because these are not funny keywords. They have 100, 90 searches, 70 searches a month, 40 searches a month. These are all good keywords. Milton Plumbing, bathroom fan installation, 480 searches. You're on page 24, right? All these things, if we were to put power for, it would make a huge difference. That's one. Number two is, since you already have a good amount of traffic, they say most people in the home improvement niche, anywhere from 8 to 15% are actually going to make a call, because most people are just window shopping. Now, for plumbing, it may be a little higher actually, because a lot of times plumbing is emergency, right? But I'm talking about home improvement in like roofing, bathroom remodeling, kitchen remodeling, things like that. People are more around 8 to 15% of the people who come to your website will actually make a call or fill out a form. For bathroom, it might be 20. Whatever it is, what we would want to do is put a Facebook pixel. Whenever you search for you want to buy a new chair on Google or something like that, and then you forget about it later that day, you are browsing on Facebook or anywhere else in the web, that same chair happens to come and show up in the ads on the sides. That's called retargeting, right? And this would be golden for you, because since you have a lot of traffic, how it works is, as soon as somebody lands on your website, they come to your website and they look at anything, it installs a cookie. Okay, so basically we know that they visit our website. Now by law, we're allowed to follow them around for 180 days, basically 6 months. That's when we throw a sequence of ads that comes. Hey, you checked this out earlier. Did you forget about us? And then like something else like, hey, it thanks that after like a couple of weeks we say we have a discount in this thing. It just happens to be the thing that they were looking for, right? And it allows a lot more conversions to happen, because all the people who were ever interested in your service, we make sure that they end up getting the service, not just forgetting about it or getting it for someone else, right? So this would be really it. I don't want to make the video much longer, but thank you so much for taking the time to listen to me. I hope you got something out of this. Basically, our strategies would be mainly about campaigns where we pick keywords out which you already have, you're on the radar for, but really get them to the top positions and in the maps, right? That's also really important. Most of the calls come from the maps, right? Different map locations, not just one place where you're located, different map listings in conjunction with the keywords that we are going for here, and then get them positions up. And once those are set, once those campaigns are ready, at the same time we'll be setting up the Facebook pixels and start retargeting ads, and those are golden. It's really like, for the amount of value they bring, they're very cheap with Facebook, right? You're able to target exactly the people who are interested and came to your website already. It's highly targeted traffic, and you only show them those ads. You only pay cents to a dollar when they click on the ads that they were already landing on in the web. So it's very high conversions. It happens out of those. So anyways, let me see if I covered everything. Yeah. So anyways, Tom, thank you for taking the time to listen to this video. I hope you got something out of this. If you have any questions, I do this 7 days a week. Feel free to text me, call me. I'll put my phone number below. You can email me. I'm not too far away from you. I'm in New Rochelle. If you want for me to come and show you some in depth of exactly what I would do, I would love to have a meeting as well. Take you out for lunch, whatever you want. I just hope you reach out to me. It would be an honor to work with your company. All right. So take care from now. We'll talk later.